Imagine holding the fabric of time in your hand, and with one flicker, you're in the past, and another, you're glimpsing at the future. But with that power comes a monumental burden. Would you take the risk of going to the changing your own history? Let's talk about it. All right. So one of the things that we don't think about, right? If you could really change about is if we could change the future or the past, would we do it? If it come with monumental changes, would you still take the risk? Knowing that by changing this one little aspect of your past, you may not meet your future person. You may not have your future kids. You may not obtain the certain things that you wanted to obtain. In one hand, you got a certain prize. In another hand, you got a hellhole to live with because you keep your memory. Would you still do the things? Would you still go back to change certain things? I often think about these things all the time because I'm like, would I change anything in my past if I could? I would like to say I would, but at the same time, every single thing I've done, good or bad, have molded me to the person I am to right now. And to change these things will probably change me, right? It's like alternate universes, basically. I would change the change that changed the change. It don't even make sense, but it makes sense, right? Because the same thing that changed me to good or bad, right? If I try to eliminate the bad stuff, right, I may produce new bad things that may be astronomical to another level that beyond me, right? And it often has me pondering, what would I change, if anything? Would I change if I knew the lotto? Would I change that? If I could save somebody, would I do that? Knowing that somebody else may die, like humanity is always weird. Through our own selfishness, we always think, you know what, we can save everybody, right? But what if by saving one person, you destroy another? You know, Spider Man. I think Spider Man had an episode where, not Spider Man, Spider Man, Flash. Flash had an episode where he went back to go save, I guess, his auntie or whatever it was, and by saving them, somebody else died. Like, and there's a consequences to every single action that we take. What, regardless whether it's good or bad, it serves a purpose. Like, is there really such thing as evil or bad things that happen in your life if it made you obtain good stuff? If it acted as a correction, was it really bad? Makes you think. Um, but but one of the things, like, everybody think about financially and lucrative things they could change. If I knew the lottery number and I could go back in time, I would win the lottery right now. But are you ready for that amount of money in your life? Are you mentally stable to obtain that wealth? Because you hear all the time that Lotto sometimes Lotto destroyed my life. There's a whole show about it, right? That the things that we sometimes think that we need and we are willing to change, if we could change the past, we would do it. Could be the same thing that destroys us. It's it's almost mind blowing, right? It's really a mind blowing. But anyway, Let me know what you think. Would you go back in time if you could, knowing that every action could turn to something worse? This vice versa could turn something better, but you have no clue what the outcome may be. Because by going in past, you create this new world, right? With new future. Would you still do it? Let me know in the comment. So, welcome to the Mind Forward, where we talk about everything. Please subscribe, like. If you made it to this far to the video, like, comment, and let me know, would you go back in time? The Mind Forward.